Hey everyone! So today I have a few things that I need to do with basically all flowers in my garden. So I want to make a few bouquets because I'm going to see some friends tomorrow, and then I'm actually going to pull some flowers completely because they're kind of at the end of their life cycle, and then I also need to cut some more flowers to dry. So let me go take you around and show you what I'm going to do. So first, starting off with the bouquets that I want to make. So I'm going to definitely use these zinnias. These have been amazing. I've made so many bouquets, and I feel like as soon as I cut some flowers off, there's already new flowers blooming in just a couple days. I'm also going to use marigolds and gomphrena in the bouquets as well, just making them as colorful as possible. They're not going to be really large, just like small handheld bouquets. And then as far as removing some flowers, so I will use whatever marigolds still look good enough to be in bouquets from this one, and then I'm just going to pull the rest and empty out the pot. And then I think I am also going to pull this sunflower. So I actually don't see any blooms left on it, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but this one, the stalk was just much thinner than any of the other sunflowers that I have, so for some reason this one just didn't perform as well. I got a few small sunflowers off of it, but I think because I don't see anything new popping up, this one is ready to be pulled. So let's go ahead and get started. So these are the zinnias I've cut so far, and I think my original plan on how I was going to make these isn't going to work, because I was thinking I could cut all the flowers and put them in this bucket of water and then make the bouquets, but I'm realizing this bucket isn't large enough to put all the flowers in. So I think what I'm going to do is take the zinnias, go around to the other flower beds, make the bouquets, and then stick them in here. I only need about 6, so we'll see how many containers of water I need in order to keep them fresh and last till tomorrow. So I actually changed my strategy one more time, and I was able to find some mason jars. I wish I had enough for each bouquet to have its own individual jar, but I only had 3, so there's 2 little bouquets in each jar, and I'm hoping that my friends and their kids will like it tomorrow. So now I'm going to move on to removing the marigold and the sunflower. And I actually didn't end up using too many marigolds in the bouquets. I don't know if this is just an issue with my plants, and this is the first time I've grown marigolds, so let me know if this is normal or not, but almost all of them have very weak stems. So I mean, these ones are obviously older and bent over, but like even one like this, I would pick it, and then as soon as I would be even like the least amount of delicate with it, it would just flop over. So I don't know if that's normal or if I'm doing something wrong that's causing the stems of these to be extra floppy, but either way, this one is getting pulled today, and I do still have all of Marigold Mountain. Not even sure how I'm going to get rid of this one eventually, but that will save for a later day. So the marigold has now been pulled, and I think I mentioned this in another video, but basically when my bag gets full of garden waste. In Chicago, you can just call 311 and then they actually pick up your garden waste or any sort of plant or yard waste separately and they'll compost it for you. So that is something that's really nice about living in the city and not having to worry too much about what I'm going to do with all my garden waste. So now that the marigolds are gone, next we're going to go pull the sunflower. So now I'm going to move on to cutting even more of the gomphrena in order to dry them. I think I already have at least 6 or 7 little bundles, so I'm excited to get as many of these as I can dried while still making sure the bed looks good, and then do a lot of dried flower projects this fall. So here is another handful of about 10 or 11 gomphrena that I'm going to dry. Since I was already using rubber bands for the bouquets, I just decided to use a rubber band for these, and then I will hang them upside down inside to dry. This is the latest little gomphrena bunch, and then these are all the dried flowers I have to work with. So if you know any good videos that have dried flower like bouquets, wreaths, whatever it might be, let me know in the comments below so I can figure out what I'm going to do with all of this. So that's everything that I had to do today. Thank you for coming along with me, and I will see you in the next video.